Joining us now from Sedona, Arizona is Lauralei Bradley. She's a spiritual healer, coming to us from a very spiritual place. Lauralei, welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Well, you know, we've talked about emotional healing, we talked about spiritual healing, but what I'm noticing right now in the world is people are very angry, and I'm sure that affects their health. What can you tell us about that?
Well, we have to remember that anger and aggression are two different things. A lot of people confuse that if we're aggressive, we're angry. Anger is an emotion, it's a feeling, and it's part of your emotional system and body. It's okay to have anger, but the problem with what's going on in the world right now is the aggression that in our ways of expressing our anger. All of the great masters from Buddha, Jesus, Mother Teresa, Martin Luther King, Gandhi, they all preached peace, peaceful ways to protest and peaceful ways to express our anger. And coming to the root of what your anger is very, very important. And the only way that you can do that is by being honest with yourself. You have to get to a place of being still and being honest and meditate or do a simple exercise that I do. And I think about breathing in peace and then exhaling not everything else. Just breathe in peace and exhale everything else. And then you find yourself in a place where you can make better choices on how to express the anger that you're feeling. Your health is very much tied up to the emotional body, but it's also tied up to your mental body. The way that you think of yourself, the memories that you have from the past, and the things that you did and you didn't do. Most of those things create anger. If you think about it, every time you think about the past and something you didn't do that you wished you should have done, or you think about the past about something you did and you wish you hadn't done that. All of those things can create a hole or a distortion in our energy field and in our way of expressing ourselves, not only to one another and the people we love, but to strangers, to the world, and our emotional body. When it's full and intact and complete, and we have this sense of relaxation and peace, our mental body joins with it.
So you're basically talking about supplanting negative energy with positive energy for overall well-being.
Basically, yeah, and learning to align the mental and the emotional bodies so that you're making better choices on how to express yourself. The mental body, a lot of times if we let our emotional body get too big, we do not make good choices. The mental body's voice is this big, and our thinking goes out the door. And it's all about reaction. And it's really important to learn to be in the present moment and get control and get those two of those spiritual bodies in alignment. Eckhart Tolle wrote a book on being in the present moment. And it talks about letting go of your ego and letting go of your false sense of self. And it's only when we begin to love our true essence and our true self that we can think of better ways to be in alignment, both with the planet, with our spirit, and with all the different energy systems that we work with.
I've heard the term many times, be the love you want to attract.
Exactly. Like energy attracts like energy.
Well, if people want to pick your brain, Lauralei, want to know more information, how you can help them, how can they get in touch with you?
Oh, please go to whitelightcrystals.com or look up Odin Reiki on Facebook.
Once again, Lauralei Bradley coming to us from Sedona, Arizona, spiritual healer. Lauralei, always a pleasure having you on the program. Your insight is most valuable.
Thank you very much.